First up on the Beach Sessions, she embodies the spirit of new country. With her fierce attitude and spitfire soul, she is chasing her dreams through strong melodies and gripping lyrics. You'll meet Mikaila Cooper. This is Mikaila Cooper. Hi.
Hello.
Go Bobcats.
Go Bobcats. Yeah.
Calgary girl.
Yes.
Loved high school.
Yeah.
But look forward to the future.
Yes.
It's a scary thing to think about when you're graduating from high school, about where your future could lead you to. So fast forward 4 years.
Yeah.
Is it where you want to be?
Yep. It's pretty much right on par.
No
I'd
kidding,
say.
hey?
Yeah. Lucky me.
Well, lucky you, but it's not only luck, Mikaila.
Yeah.
It's talent.
Yeah.
You won a couple of competitions, yes?
Yes, I did. I won Cowboy Star here, and I also won Ranchman's Best Original Song title for their Rising Star competition.
And a chance encounter
Yes.
with a certain guy named George Canyon.
Yeah, yeah.
What the heck, eh?
No, it was crazy, actually.
Did you know who he was?
Of course, yeah. I've grown up listening to country radio. My dad was always on 105, and so I was always listening to it. And so, yeah, George was definitely an influence on me for sure. So the fact that I got hooked up with him was amazing.
So how did that story go? He said, "Hey, I'm George," and you went, "I know."
No, I kind of went that I was through winning Cowboy Star. I had won an opportunity to open for Emerson Drive during the Calgary Stampede.
Beautiful.
So I was looking for a band, and I happened upon Graham, who was working with George at the time at his studio, and then he kind of was helping me get a band, but then he heard me sing, and then he kind of took it to George and was like, "I think we should try to do something with her because I really think she's good," which I was like, "Oh, thank God."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so then I ended up doing a 7-song EP out there and released 2 singles to country radio that both went top 100 since June.
So one thing I'm sure, Mikaila, that you're learning about this industry, not just country music, but this industry, with all of that success and the right turns at the right time, it's still a hard slog, isn't it? It's a tough one.
Yeah, I'm definitely still climbing a bit of a mountain, but I'm enjoying it along the way. It's fun.
So this mountain that you talk about,
Yeah.
what is it? What do you need to keep it rolling, to keep it going, or to take you to the point where you're not worried about working part-time anywhere else?
What do you need? I think you need passion, really. I think it all boils down to that. I think if you really want to do it, you're going to find a way, because so far it's worked for me. There's been times where I was like, oh my God, I'm up against something huge here, but just you chip away at it and eventually it will come. So I think that's what you need to have.
A commitment.
Yeah, definitely. It's a huge commitment. I think it becomes almost part of you.
A lot of doubt?
Small ones, I'd say, because I believe I can do it. So I wouldn't say I've really doubted myself too much, but here and then you feel like you're in over your head. But
Some would say that doubt is what keeps you grounded, to really appreciate what you're going after.
I think that's a fair statement, because like I said, every once in a while you're like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
But then it only lasts a little while, because then something else amazing happens, and then you're riding that high until you're like, oh my gosh, what am I doing
What's
again?
next? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Mikaila Cooper.
Sometimes when your heart is smoking along the side of the road and broken, life don't go the way you planned it. A couple wrong turns that's left you stranded. Run down 'cause you've been through hell. You pray to God for a little bit of help. Oh, headlights on the highway shining. tired of living. You ain't moving, but your wheels are spinning. Yeah. Just looking for an exit sign, trying to keep it in between the lines. Wanna go home, but you can't, 'cause every street you walk's a dead end. Oh, headlights on the highway shining. Oh, sometimes you just need finding. Oh, a little bit of loving to pick you up. And everybody needs a roadside Jesus. Roadside Jesus. Oh, headlights on the highway shining. Oh, sometimes you just need finding. Oh, a little bit of loving to pick you up. And everybody needs a roadside Jesus. Roadside Jesus. Oh, oh, oh.
Still to come on the Beach Sessions. She finds her strength and love of music through the support of her family and her spirituality. You'll meet Andrea Joy. This is Andrea Joy. AJ.
Yes.
Annie.
Yeah. How did you know?
You have so many nicknames.
I do. It's ridiculous.
Would you pick one?
Okay. I'm just going to say Andrea. It's not really a nickname. It's just
Okay.
my name.
What did your mom used to call you?
When I first was born, she called me.
When you first met her?
Yes, Andy.
No.
Yeah, Andy. But then it kind of like just morphed into Annie. And that's actually what my family calls me, is Annie.
Music in your home when you were growing up was very prevalent. Your mom sang, piano was playing,
Yeah.
and you said, hey, if mom can sing, why can't I?
Yeah.
And that's really where you got your love of music, true?
It actually really is. You know, I don't think that if I wouldn't have had sort of the background of music, with my dad always playing piano and my mom teaching me harmonies and melodies in the car, I don't think that I would probably be singing today, to be honest.
No kidding?
Yeah.
Huh. Where did you want this to go, or was it just a hobby, a sideline thing for you? I mean, there has to be a point in every performer's career where they say, okay, here's the tipping point. Here's where I'm going to expand my horizons and maybe see what can happen. What was it for you?
Yeah, that's a great question. Actually, you know, when I was young, I hadn't even picked up a guitar yet until I was about 18 years old, and I'm not a spring chicken.
I hear you.
So it's been quite a few years, but from that point on, honestly, it just kind of progressed. I would play, you know, started around the campfire, and then I would play. Then people would start asking me, "Oh, you should play at this open mic night or this cafe," and then it kind of just, again, it just moved into something else. And you know, a big part of my life is my faith and my beliefs in God. And so once I started really having a relationship with God is when he started speaking to me about what I was supposed to be doing with my life. And actually, my album that just came out in September, I entitled it Inside Out, because I just really felt like God was speaking to me to get what was on the inside out. And so that's really what this album is really all about, is getting what's on the inside out from when I was 18 years old to 2015. Those are some of the songs that I had written. So it's not just like I didn't just write it in one one afternoon all the songs. It took many years to get that many songs. So
This sounds to me, Andrea, that this was a calling of sorts. Trust God is something that you believe. And if you don't take that risk, if you don't follow the signs that are around you, you're missing out on opportunity. And so, opportunity to share with others who you are, what you're all about, to share your music, your great talents. That again is a very pivotal moment to accept that, okay, here's my new direction.
yeah, it's true. And I was actually going in a very different direction. I hadn't barely picked up a guitar in about 10 years, if you can believe it. I was still writing. I was playing in my basement every now and again, but I hadn't really focused on it in like I said, almost a decade. And so my husband, who is awesome, he kind of pushed me and he said, I think you should go to a studio. You need to meet a producer. You need to get all these songs out to the world, basically. So honestly, it wasn't really, initially, I don't feel like it was really my decision. I feel like God, and looking back now, I see how God just directed me and used my husband. And but once I got in that studio, it was like no turning back. It's like, this is
where I need to be.
This is what I was made to do.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's been quite the journey. Like I said, I was doing something different in the past. I was pastoring for quite a few years with my husband, and it was just I always put that on the side. I always put music on the side. I loved it. Had a passion for it, but I always put it on the side. And so when it was sort of like my turn, I guess you could say, it just kind of exploded inside of me. And so now I'm just writing all the time. Can't stop writing, can't stop playing. So it's been pretty neat. Yeah.
Props to Jason.
Yeah, big time. He has been a huge inspiration for me. Yeah.
The song you're going to sing for us. What's the name of the song? It's
called You Take Me.
Which is about?
You Take Me.
You wrote this?
I did. So You Take Me is about, there's a verse in the Bible that says, God is able to do immeasurably more than we can think or imagine or even ask. So what's so powerful about that is that he can take me further than I can think, I can imagine. And so this song is really about that. It's about how he can take us further, longer, deeper. And
but letting go.
Letting go of, sort of our familiar place and our firm,
comfort
maybe
zone.
Foundation.
Sure.
Sometimes the first part of the song is just talks about looking over the edge. And then really just kind of like letting go and really allowing God to catch you and be that firm, just take you places and be that firm, solid place where you can find your rest and your solitude in. Yeah.
This is Andrea Joy. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Take me to the edge when I don't want to. You make me look over jagged pieces. I'm scared, but I tiptoe to see a little closer. I close my eyes and breathe, and you take me higher than the sunrise. You take me further than all roads put together. You take me deeper than a secret in my heart. You take me. take me to my limit, so I can let go of what I'm holding on to so tightly, so I can grip onto your strong arm, so you can carry me away with you. And you take me higher than the sunrise. You take me further than all roads put together. You take me deeper than a secret in my heart. You take me. Whoa, 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 you take me. You take me. Yeah. You take me. You take me, yeah. You take me, yeah. You take me, oh. You take me, you take me, whoa. You take me, you take me, and you take me higher than the sunrise. You take me further than all roads put together. You take me deeper than a secret in my heart. You take me. Whoa, 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 you take me.
Still to come on the Beach Sessions. Rarely does one find four individuals that are able to blend together such a unique, harmonious sound. You'll meet Domino. This is Domino. That is Russ, Luann, Kent. You're missing Scott.
We are.
We always miss Scott.
We always miss him with
he
every
missed
bullet.
the bus. What can we say? Yep.
A quartet is difficult. Let's be honest here, because harmony is what Domino is all about. And you must be specific. There's not really a take two when you're doing a live performance. If someone is off, then you're all off. Fair
Yes.
statement?
Yes.
Fair statement,
Yep.
absolutely.
So what do you do? What if Russ is off, Luann? What do you say to him?
I try to shut his mic off when I can get close to the board. No.
We ridicule. I mean,
that's fun, yeah.
When there's an error, there's definitely
like
ridicule.
really?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, the death stare
Yeah.
across the stage. You know what? When we started though with Domino, that's what we noticed right off the get-go. That especially the three of us, and Scotty's got way more into singing,
Just
a lot
so
more
much
harmony too.
Incredible.
But when we first started, that's what we noticed about us, is that we just fell into those harmonies so easily. Like if Kent sings lead, Russ and I automatically go to our parts. It just that was what kind of put us together. We're like, man, we sing well together, and yeah. But it's
being
work.
consistent though. That's a key
Yeah.
too. If you're not consistent, people will notice.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Right. And
yeah.
and audiences are only so forgiving.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. So you took on a challenge when you said, okay, we're going to try this with 4. I think about where you're going, and I'm sure you, all 4 of you, think about it and say to yourselves, okay, are you on the right path to where you hope to be?
That's a great question. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
This year has, you know, when we look at as long as we have been playing, and Domino's been together for 13 years, but it was 3 years ago that we decided to hunker down and do it or die, basically. Like, okay, guys, we're either in it or we're not.
Good.
And from 3 years ago to recording our new album, Ghost, getting on with Angie, really working hard and working smarter. That's what we've learned so much, is to work so much smarter. You can sit at home and complain about what you don't have, or you can get out and make it happen.
Right.
We went literally in 3 years from that to a hardworking band to winning the group of the year.
Winning group of the year.
This year.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and it's just kind of continued all year, and being part of Project Wild, CCMA nomination. Now, you know, we're working on new music, and hopefully 2017 is just going to continue on for us. So that road is pretty good. It's not an easy road. It's not an easy road.
Boy, isn't that the
But-
truth, you know, especially when you think about where you started off in a very small town,
Yep.
to
Yes.
meeting up, to coming to the next step of writing songs, and then seeing if it makes it work. I mean, 13 years is very small in this industry, especially when you think about some of the other artists and how long it's taken them to get somewhere.
Yes.
Right.
Domino, a couple years from now, 5 years from now, we always like to use the 5-year length. Where's Domino going to be in 5 years, Russ? Or where do you want to be? Maybe that's
Yeah.
the bigger question. Where do you want to be? Because you're not there yet. Would you agree?
We're not there.
Where do you
yet, no.
want to be?
Strictly playing music for a living is where I want to be. Everybody figures it's an easy road to be a musician.
Yeah.
And, you know, play. There's so much hard work into it, but that's what I want to be doing. I'm sure that's what we all want to be.
There's
doing.
no 9 to 5.
Yeah. It'll be 24/7
Yeah.
instead of a 9 to 5 job.
You agree,
right?
Kent?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. One of the best parts about Domino being together for 13 years is we've got a lot of legwork in there. I mean, we've spent the time working on our
Paid your
harmonies
dues.
and paid our dues, and so I would love for us to be at that point where that's all we have to do and that's all we have to worry about.
You're the ones controlling it, though, Luann.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're the ones controlling it.
Yeah, and
If you believe that, you know, I think that's going to get you farther.
absolutely, and that's what we've learned. Like I said, instead of just, you know, you can sit around and watch what everybody else is doing, or you can get out and make your own success, and that's what we're trying to do. So, you know, where I see us is creating new music with people like. Actually talked to Dwayne Steele this morning and looking at doing some writing with him. We're going to be working with Mike Plume, which blows my mind.
Yeah.
It's just so exciting, and maybe, you know, tour Canada with another artist.
Why not?
And yeah, absolutely. So
Why
that's where
not?
we see the path going, and just continue on.
I love it.
Yeah, we'll be singing in the old folks' home in 40 years, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not together. I don't know if I want to be in the
and
old
we'll
folks'
all
home
be
with you.
The song you're about to sing for us,
Yes,
what is it?
it's
Is
our.
it Ghost?
It's not Ghost. It could be Ghost.
What would you like to sing?
Well, we were going to sing our current radio single.
Which is?
We just did.
We Just Did.
Yes.
Which is about what?
It's a love song.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's one of those you don't hear a lot of duets anymore. They're just not. They haven't been in vogue the last couple of years. And when we heard this one, it kind of puts you in mind of like some of the great duets, country duets, like Meet Me in Montana, Dan Seals, Marie Osmond. I mean, just it's a really, really beautiful, solid song.
I love it. All right. This is Domino. Thanks, guys.
Thanks very
James.
much.
Too young to know better. Two kids in a small town together. We weren't bad, just good at finding trouble sometimes. Jump off the river and the railroad bridge. Rocks below, but we'd miss them by half an inch. We weren't scared, just bulletproof till supper time. Hey, it's a wonder we're still alive. this crazy life we've lived. I guess we just did.
Midnight after the high school prom, rode in the drive with the headlights on. There stood my daddy with his double shotgun. We were
Scared to death and not afraid of love. Hey, it's a wonder we're still alive. How did we ever survive this crazy life we've lived? I guess we just did. Oh, we just did. Still seems like yesterday. Confetti fell like the April rain. We sped away from the church like we stole that ride.
You know, I still feel the same as I did before I took your name.
And that young is still burning bright. We're still kids after all this time. Hey, it's a wonder we're still alive. How did we ever survive this crazy life we've lived? I guess we just did, baby. I guess we just did. I guess we just did. I guess we just did.